If you enjoy the Low Scale Gaming podcast, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoy the show. That would have been a really bad to start it off, though, to be honest.
It would have been pretty nice.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't want that to be on there. I don't know. You see the stupid car that's released in the next Tesla, I think?
This is a weird intro.
Did you see it?
No, I guess not.
It looks like a Warthog from Halo.
Oh, the truck?
Yes,
okay,
the truck.
yes, I have seen the truck.
It looks like a Warthog from Halo.
I've seen like all the memes, and it is cracking me up. Like the memes that are coming out from that Tesla truck.
It looks like an unpixelated Warthog from Halo 1. From Combat Evolved.
There's one that I saw on Reddit, and it was like a sedan that's like a real nice looking sedan, like luxury car, and then next to it was the new model for Lara Croft. It had the old model of Lara Croft.
That's funny. I do want to say that my favorite one of this has been Tesla announces new Cyberbus, and it's the Jawa's big old ship from Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Got it.
All right. Hello, and welcome to the Low Scale Gaming Podcast, the week of November 22nd. I'm your host, Ghostland's Finest, and as always, I'm joined by Conan Jones and Inferior Mage. Conan Jones, how you doing today?
I'm still trying to figure out what all that was.
It's called the cold intro.
Oh, we had to cut
That's
out.
what we call in the biz, baby.
Oh, okay. Wasn't quite sure.
I like how Mage just went along with it, and Conan is just like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. I used all my good comebacks, like, before we started recording. And even then, they weren't that good.
No, they were not that good. But anyways, Conan Jones, how you doing today?
I'm okay. Like, this week has been interessante, to say the least.
What?
Interesting.
Okay, just say interesting. Don't throw...
I'm trying to be interesting. Interessante.
Well, you didn't do a good job at it, buddy.
He's been drinking Dos Equis.
He's the most interesting man in the world.
Not even close, baby.
Mage, how are you doing?
I'm doing dandy. I've also had a few dingers this week that made it.
My week's been
interesting.
My week's been okay. I've been borderline like, should I go to school sick all week until like today. Today I feel like fine. But all week I've just been like, man, I can't roll out of bed right now. But then I go take a shower and I feel okay. But it is just all week has been one of those like gross sickness. Not like I haven't been like sick. It's just been like I don't feel good. It feels like the beginning of strep throat. But then I took medicine and now I'm okay.
That's always a bad feeling.
Thank God it's Friday though, because I start my my 10-day break from school. It feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So tomorrow I'm gonna get to sleep in and just have a good time.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a good time.
What time is it tomorrow?
LU kicks at 7:00.
Heck
you want to come over? I'm barbecuing.
No promises.
I'm making. I'll throw out the list for you. So I'm making barbecue chicken, pork chops, hamburgers, some brats, and hot dogs for my brother. So
all sorts of
it's
stuff.
Gonna be pretty good.
You gotta add another meat in that bunch.
What meat do I need to add to it? Is that too many meats?
Did you say steak? No, you said like 4 meats. I was making a joke.
Oh, I mean, but it's a good combo of meats. Okay, I'm gonna be weird here. I do not like steaks that's like grilled on a barbecue.
Well, how do you?
As opposed to what?
Searing them in a cast iron skillet.
I think there's a place for both.
I think it's just that I don't know how to cook I don't know how to cook a steak on a grill to like good perfect. I think it's more on me why I don't like it, and less on the actual grill. Because like cooking one in a skillet. Oh man, you melt some butter in that. You put some thyme on there. It's pretty good.
Some what?
So thyme.
Thyme?
What's it called?
Thyme?
It's called thyme.
I thought it was thyme.
This is what we do. We make fun of each other for little speaking errors that really don't mean anything.
Conan is red in the face and giggling like a schoolgirl.
To be fair, that's almost as bad as like.
How is that bad?
I think I've heard.
It's not even that bad. It's time.
No, let me explain.
I almost threw up.
It's not that bad. But I'm also the other one that I hear all the time is people saying ideal instead of idea.
You mean all the time?
All the time. All the time. All the time I hear ideal over idea.
I hate you so much. I hate your face so much.
I'm crying.
Damn it, that was a good one.
Oh man,
this is such a weird way to start this day podcast.
So the other day we were watching Between Two Ferns, the movie.
What's that?
So it's Zach Galifianakis, the guy from The Hangover.
Yeah,
the stupid guy. He did like it was like a sketch interview show where he would interview celebrities and just kind of be jerks to them.
Oh yeah, he did that with I think he did that with Hillary Clinton and Obama.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, what's the best way to reach you by email?"
Yeah,
and it's just super dry. But they made a movie that's on Netflix, and I was crying at that movie. It was so funny. And my wife is just like, "You are stupid. This is not that funny." And I was just like, I could not stop. It was so funny. Oh, okay. I needed that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So can we correct me without making fun of me?
Says Ghost.
Yeah, it's like
the irony.
When you learn to correct us without making fun of us, we'll give you the same treatment.
Okay, how do you say it?
Time.
So it's time, even though it's spelled like THYME?
Yeah, the H is silent.
We've talked about this in 2 weeks ago
we have
silent
never
letters.
talked about this. We haven't talked about this silent letter before. I didn't know it was spelled time. That's stupid.
Well, it's not spelled. It is spelled thyme, but it's.
Sorry that I was pronouncing it how it sounds.
How it looks?
How it looks. Sorry.
It sounds like time.
I don't know. That was so funny to me. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Sorry, English is a hard language.
It is a hard language.
It has so many stupid rules like that.
I'm not sure if that's even English problems.
All right. Didn't we talk about the?
Yeah, we did talk about it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to shearing a steak. If you just do that, you melt some butter in there, you put a little bit of garlic in there, you pour it on top of that steak, man. It's pretty damn good steak. But so you can't do all that on the grill.
I've never cooked in cast iron.
It's pretty good.
My wife got a pan set for Christmas a couple of years back, and it came with a big, a medium and a small little cast iron skillet, and I've just never used it because I know you have to season it and do all this stuff beforehand, and I've just
it's a lot of upfront work, but if you do it right, it's so good to clean. It's so good to cook and clean. it cooks the food more evenly. And like say you're making hamburgers in it, and like you make it in just like a regular skillet. There's only like maybe a couple good spots where that hamburger is gonna cook. And then one side's gonna cook more than the other. Like on the pan side, not like the side of the meat.
Yeah,
but
you probably just need the new skillet.
What?
So you probably just need a new skillet.
No.
If you're having troubles, like.
But with cast iron, what you could do is you can cook it on there, cook it evenly, and then put it in the oven to finish it off.
Yeah, I like cast iron because you can put it in the oven. I did see there's a meme that I read, and it was like, I love cooking on cast iron. It's just like a regular skillet, but way heavier, and you can't clean it for some reason.
Oh goodness!
It just tickled me a little bit when I read that one. Oh Lord,
that's funny.
I feel better.
Right, let's get back on. Let's go ahead and jump into our fails of the week. Conan Jones, what is your fail of the week?
Okay, so a couple weeks ago, we had an office-wide meeting where they implemented what they called the worker of the day. The worker of the day is in charge of staying in the office and going up front to talk with people as they come in to answer specific child welfare questions that the reception staff are not trained to answer. Okay, makes sense. Like the people in the front, like they can help with a lot of stuff, but whenever it gets into like case specific questions and things that people need like super specific, they kind of have to ask somebody to come up and help. So that way, they can go through all the other people in the office. Fast forward, Thursday was my worker of the day.
Yay.
Now we're rhyming now.
With time and thyme.
So for worker of the day, you have to sit around and pretty much wait for them to like, hey, we need help. Come up here and help us. So the whole appeal is that on your worker of the day, you're not supposed to get any new cases, and you're supposed to just be able to sit at your computer and kind of catch up and type and do all the stuff that you needed to do, since you can't go out and like talk to people in real life.
Yeah.
So on my worker of the day, there are 2 supervisors in, and I think there are like 4 people in the office. Like just a freaking ghost town. There was a training going on, and that's where like everybody was. So I got a P1, which is like something that you have to go out on that day, even though I wasn't supposed to get something, because I was one of the only people that were there that could take a case, and the supervisor that was there in charge pretty much just had to give it to me because there's nowhere else for it to go. So after all of that, I had to leave at like 4 o'clock to go out to 3 different houses. So I didn't get home Thursday until like 8:30.
Fun. That's why we're recording this on Friday.
That's why it's Friday. So yeah, that was last night. That was yesterday. That was not fun.
Good times.
But I survived, so.
Mage, what is your fail of the week?
So this week, I like to call it like Hell Week almost, because it's the week right before our documentation deadlines. And so any worker visit that I haven't done, any like documentation that I haven't done, I need to get it done as soon as I can, pretty much this week.
Yeah.
So I had a few, because I had a couple of like interesting things happen the weeks before and some scheduling issues. So I drove around a lot this week, and I think I hit every single red light in Oklahoma. Because it was just like, it's just like I'm sitting here for like 15 minutes at a red light, almost like all the time. I think I got late to everything because of all the red lights I hit. It was the most frustrating thing in the world.
Dude. And every one of those lights have one of those stupid little cameras on it. That's just like, oh, if you run this, we're gonna mail this ticket to you.
Oh yeah, it's like some of them you're at an intersection and there's just nobody there, but that red light is still red. It's like just change. No one's coming.
You know how you bypass that? This is for the pro tip for the Native American listening audience that we have. You get a tribal tag because tribal tags are not registered through the state; they are registered through the federal government. And because they're not registered through the state, the state does not have your address on file, so they cannot mail your ticket to you.
Seems
So basically, I can run through toll roads too.
Yes.
Pipe passes have nothing on me.
I'm not telling. Well, if there's a cop there, then yeah, you got to go through it. I'm not telling you that's how I've like lived my life since I was 16 up until like a couple months ago.
but
that might have been how I lived my life until being a good solid. Do I still run red lights? Yeah, all the time. There's one right by my house, and you're getting home from work and you just want to be home, and there's one right there, and that I've flipped that camera off every time if I'm running through it like it's a yellow light.
Take it.
It's like, what are you going to do? You cannot find me. Now, if there's a cop there, then I'm in trouble.
A cop's gonna be there one time and you do it, and they're gonna pull you over, and they're gonna take every single picture that the camera had of you. This is how many times you've ran this light.
Be like, sir, there's 7 days in a week, and you've ran this 400 times.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm gonna have to take you to jail.
What can I say? I have a vendetta against this light. What did I just say? A vendetta against this light. What did I just try saying? Good Lord. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your fail?
This is one of the dumbest fails I've ever had. But it's not me. It's just something I had to deal with. And I don't know how much I can get in this, so Conan, mark it now just in case we got to take some of this out and I got to find a new fail.
And that is pretty faily, though.
Yeah, well, I can't do that. I can't do that fail. I decided I felt like it was too. I didn't want to get in trouble. I'm not risking it for the biscuit. Too personal. Anyways, so I just had to deal with stupid stuff at school this week. And moral of the story is just don't say stupid things that's going to get you in trouble. Even if you don't especially if you have something on you that can get you into some pretty significant trouble. Don't be dumb, kids. Okay?
Just don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb. It's what it boils down to.
Yeah, don't yell threats to get attention. Don't I don't know how else to don't say you have weapons.
Things you shouldn't have to say to people.
Things you shouldn't have to say, but you have to say.
Don't bring an AR-15 to a restaurant just because it's an open carry without a license now in Oklahoma.
Here we go.
I'm glad they arrested that guy.
That was pretty funny that they arrested that guy. I'm not going to lie.
It's so dumb.
All right. Let's go ahead. Some of the topic one. To kind of go into what my fail was, and I'm sure y'all will kind of get the gist of it a little bit. But how would you handle a legitimate gun knife threat in school?
I feel like if it was one of the kids, as opposed to just an intruder, is that what we're going with?
Yeah, let's say it's a kid that brings it, not an intruder, but a kid.
School shootings are big now too, so that's sad.
Because if it's one of the kids, your first instinct is to, I mean, what it should be is to protect the kids that you're in charge of at that moment. Like,
yes.
So it's ideally, I mean, you would want to put some space between yourself and whoever it is that's doing whatever it is. But it's just such a weird, like, as it
sacrifice
happens,
the body and die a hero.
See,
that's what I told my kids. I was just like, if there's like a legitimate like threat like that, my instincts is make sure y'all are protected from whoever it is. It's y'all are my responsibility. Okay? From when you're in here, you're my responsibility, and when we're going somewhere for like a trip, you're my responsibility. So like, that's why I told them. I was like, no matter who it is, I will do my best to protect y'all from it. Now, the event that happened this week, it wasn't a serious one. Like, there was no weapon or anything at the school. It was just somebody being dumb and yelling it out to get attention, like we said at the start.
Yeah.
But I kind of just, I think I handled it correctly by taking him to the office. I don't know for sure if I handled it correctly, but I hope I did.
I mean, it's kind of like what me and Conan do. You get some pretty intense situations, and you never know if you handle those situations or if you could have handled those situations better.
Yeah,
but you do your best. I think with those situations specifically, you always feel like you could have done better or done something different, and it would have changed things. But the fact of the matter is, it's not your fault that this thing happened.
I mean, I didn't,
and so I don't think you should feel guilty for how you handle it, because it would be like that person put you in that situation.
I think you might have the perspective confused.
Well, I don't know.
I don't feel bad about it at all. Like, he said something. Mark it. I gave a gender.
Oh,
sorry. I don't feel bad about it at all. The student says dumb things all the time to get attention. So I've told the student that you have to learn life lessons. You can either learn them the easy way or the hard way. And you decided to learn this one the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them, that's what you're doing. Regardless of what happens, you're learning this the hard way. Are you going to do it again? God, I hope not. But if you do, then you'll learn another lesson. That what happens when you keep like saying stupid things.
Keep doing stupid crap. Win stupid prizes. Or play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
The other thing is that never mind, I'm not gonna bring that one up because then it'll give more identification towards the student.
Like, I feel like you handled this situation the best that you could. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, nobody was hurt. Nothing really happened. So, I mean, it was just kind of one of those situations that opens your eyes to
what to do if it would happen.
If this is real, what do I do? And it's like, oh, okay, this might actually like be a thing, and not just.
I mean, it's possible.
Oh yeah.
Especially where I'm not saying that it would happen where I am, but you never know. It's a small country town that kids talk about going hunting all the time. So I mean, it's very likely somebody could come to school.
Just saying, go to the gym and train up your right hook. Nail him right on the chin one time. In that sucker.
Can't confirm. Mage
just goes to the gym to practice beating up children, is what he just confirmed to us.
Mage is a child abuser. Can confirm.
Child abuser. He's fighting the good fight against other people, so he can.
I'm just saying, if it's me or him, it's me. If it's me or him, it's me every time. Just saying.
Nah, I got you.
It's like that 3-year-old just took this candy from me. Him or me, baby. Him or me.
The haymaker's coming out.
I got Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary here waiting on you.
Oh my god.
I wasn't expecting an Anchorman quote today. I'm proud of that. We have gone some places today, boys.
We have gone some places today.
I feel like that's a theme for our podcast.
Going places. A low scale story. And there's the title for this week.
Yeah.
All right. Jumping the topic too. It is also our Black Friday special, as we do annually now. This is every year thing that we do now. The Black Friday special.
Gus came into this podcast and was like, you guys need to look at these Black Friday deals because it's tradition. We've done it maybe once.
Since the beginning. We did do this last year. It was pretty cool last year. Mage, you were on here for this episode. I remember. Because we talked about your stupid air fryer.
Oh, we did talk about my air fryer. By golly, I got the air fryer.
I remember now. We did talk about that stupid air fryer.
It's still kicking. I love that thing.
You know, I saw it and I was like, I might get one of those.
You know what? It's a good investment. Like, you'd be surprised. It cooks things pretty well and pretty fast.
Can it make pizza?
I'm sure you could look up a recipe.
Can we have like that? Can we like fry like anything in it like we did that one time?
Yeah.
God, I felt so awful the next day. You remember that, Conan, when we fried all that food?
No, we've talked about this before, and I don't remember that.
The tuba fried night?
Yeah, I don't know why I don't remember this.
You brought pizzas from Little Caesars, and we deep fried pizzas.
So if it was after I got done at Caesars, because I was exhausted, and I just like...
No, wait, no. It was at our apartment.
I didn't live with you whenever I was at Caesars.
No. I don't think this was, because this was Coco's freshman year.
Yeah, so that would have been when I was a grad student.
Would it have been?
Yeah. No,
it wouldn't have been.
Because whenever
it was the semester you were student teaching.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, okay, we're connecting the dots here. Okay.
It's slowly coming together.
You were living with me.
Okay, yeah, so if it was in the fall, I did live with you.
Yeah, it was in the fall. You were there. Because I remember sitting in that stupid chair.
Okay, I'm not saying I wasn't. I'm just saying I don't remember.
Anyways, we fried a whole bunch of food. Like, we deep fried. We had a tuba fried night. And we deep fried some of the stupidest things imaginable. We deep fried Oreos. We deep fried pizza. We deep fried Oreos into a pizza. we deep fried bratwurst and tried to make corn dogs with it.
Turned out okay.
It turned out decent. Then it just went to us like cooking on the grill and like making like steaks and pork chops, and we didn't even fry those.
We ended up stop frying.
Yeah,
it was just like what can we cover in pancake batter and put in a deep fry?
That was
deep oil fry.
God, I felt like so gross the next day though, and just the kitchen was a mess. It was awful.
As you should have. You can't eat that much fried food and not expect to come out on top.
All right, and not expect to just die.
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump into this holiday special. Or Black Friday special. I forgot. The Ghosties are coming up. Who's excited for the Ghosties next month?
You.
Me, our second annual awards show that starts in 2 weeks.
That we do every year. It's tradition.
And we do every year. So I think what we're gonna do for the nomination show, we're gonna use the last year's intro for the Ghosties, and then next week's I'll debut the best one.
You're not going to spend like 3 hours trying to make
Oh, yeah, of course I am. I've already been working on it.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
Like, I don't take very many things seriously with this podcast. Well, yeah, I do. I take seriously with this podcast. But outside of, like, this podcast, I don't take very many things seriously. But having a good, funny intro for the Ghosties is top notch. But anything longer than a minute intro is like too much. So you got to keep it around a minute long. Okay, that's what I'll give you spoilers for that one.
Okay, so
I actually listened to like the Ghosties not too long ago, like that when we did the podcast, and I forgot that we had that special intro, and I was like, I turned it on. It was really quiet because it started off super quiet, and then like the intro came up, and I was like, is my podcast on? And then I started hearing it, and I was like, oh my god, it's this.
I forgot about this.
It's comedy gold. Okay, it's the peak of this podcast is the Ghosty intro. I don't even care about the actual other awards. I care about the intro.
That's the real winner here.
That's the real win there. You know what? Next week. Oh man, so wait, we have to change up next week's episode. I forgot. Next week's episode is the Ghosties not the nominations, but the Ghosties categories. You remember we did a week? It's a month of the Ghosties. It is a legit month of the Ghosties. Because we do a podcast where we talk about what we're going to nominate, or like what our categories are going to be, and then the next week is the nominations for.
We fill the categories we made up the week before.
What?
We fill the categories that we made.
Yeah,
up
then we fill the
before.
categories that we did the week before, and then we do the Ghosties.
Then we fight about it.
Then we fight about it and argue.
Whoever can yell the loudest wins.
That's the Ghosties.
Whoever Conan doesn't mute.
All right, so I forgot about that. I cannot wait for the Ghosties. Who else has a month of their own award show besides me?
I cannot think of one.
It's that damn good, the Ghosties. All right. So topic 2 is our before we get into the Ghosties, what everyone's really here for. We gotta do our Black Friday special. Like we always do. Alright. I'll start first and read go over some of the Walmart ones. I thought I had the list up. I mean, I know it by heart because that's where I always go Black Friday shopping. I'll tell you the main things that I'm like I looked at that caught my eye, and then I'll tell you my list for it that I'm for sure getting. You seen those AirPods that like all the kids get now and then lose them like a week later?
Mm-hmm.
$129 when they're like actually like I think they're like $150.
It's stupid.
I would be so mad at my kid if he lost it or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm not getting one of those for my brother.
I would be so upset. I feel like
I would get those to him, and he would lose those literally the same day.
If I spend 1/10 of my paycheck on somebody, they better not lose that.
Right?
Do you see that somebody made like stickers of AirPods and was like sticking them around the city, and like people would think they're real and like bend over and try to pick it up, be like, "Oh, it's a sticker."
That's dumb. I hate when people do that. Or do that with like quarters or whatever.
Like outlet stickers at the airport.
Yeah, like, that's
That was
stupid.
kind of funny.
That one was funny. I agree. That one was funny.
I'm okay with pranks like that because pranks like that are pretty harmless and it's just kind of funny. But like some of those prank channels or whatever are so bad and so ridiculous.
I did see this one and I'm kind of confused on how it works. There's an RCA portable HD Roku smart projector. So is it just like basically just like a projector that has Roku on it? And you could like just put it on the wall, so you don't even need a TV now.
Yeah, it sounds like instead of your TV having Roku, your projector has Roku, and it just.
I haven't not seen one of those before. That's interesting.
Who needs a TV when you have a projector?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
then you get infinite TV.
You can put that TV on a cloudy day. Just put it up in the air.
You still need Wi-Fi.
I mean, you'd be at your house.
Wi-Fi's for the weak, Conan.
Yeah.
You either plug in or you don't at all. Hardwired into the internet.
Also, there's these tablets they got. I think the tablet I'm gonna get my brother's a $60 one. I think it's pretty good for his first tablet, and hopefully he doesn't break it. So if he breaks it, man.
He's gonna break it. He's gonna break it. He's gonna get mad and throw it on the ground and break it.
The big thing that I'm excited to see that I'm actually gonna get for him, the Nintendo Switch is with Mario Kart 8 only $300.
I saw that.
Comes with a game, comes with that. I'm getting that for sure. Like, I bought myself a Switch. I think I talked about last week, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did.
But yeah, I'm getting that. That's gonna be good. There's an air fryer here for $40. I'm not getting. I don't know.
After giving
solid purchase,
so much grief for his
solid purchase, getting an air fryer. There's a Roomba.
Just get it.
I've had this thing about wanting to get a Roomba, and I don't know why. I'm trying to be as like high tech as I possibly can be in my house, with my house looking like a rundown house, but I want the inside to look cool, and I just don't know why I'm trying to get the. Oh, the other cool thing I saw was like there's like a 900-piece Lego set for $20.
Done.
Yeah, I'm for sure getting that. That's a me present. No, it's not. I'm getting that for my brother, but
for $20.
Yeah, for $20.
No joke. I went to the Lego store at one of not the local mall, but in Tulsa, one of Tulsa's big malls.
Mm.
No, I lied. It was Oklahoma City. It was Penn Square Mall.
One at Penn Square?
Yeah, the Lego store. Freaking Legos are expensive.
Right?
I had no idea. There was like some $800 Lego sets. Not even joking.
No, that's ridiculous, dude. Like,
yeah, like
sign me up for some Mega Blocks, all right? You get Mega Block, you get 1,000-piece Mega Block for like $1, all right? They'll still fit the same Lego things and everything like that. Now, they won't have the fancy shapes that Lego has, but it's stupid. Legos are grossly expensive. I don't understand why.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's that special Danish plastic.
Right? All right. So I'll tell you my list on what I'm getting for Black Friday. What I have on it so far. I already told you about the Switch. The thing that I'm getting for me is Walmart has a 65-inch 4K smart TV for $278. And I'm going to put that on my wall. Perfect size for me. Perfect size for makes everything look nice. Is my goal. My goal. Then the Roku's on there, the Legos is on there, and then also the Turtle Beach headsets for the PlayStation.
I never had any Turtle Beach stuff.
pretty good. They're pretty good quality stuff. I'm not gonna lie, pretty good. But the only thing is that they're usually only made for consoles, so it doesn't really do. You can't really hook them up for PC.
Yeah.
It's the only bad thing about it.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go next with their Black Friday deals?
I've got a couple things on mine. So, like, the only thing that I'm really in need of is a new chair for my computer. Mm-hmm. So, like, that's what I kind of been looking for. I had dinner tonight with my wife. She was like, "You still yet to give me any ideas for Christmas?" And I literally can't think of anything that I need, like, except for this.
See, I'm bad too about buying gifts for, because if there's something I want, I'll just go out and get it. Yeah. If I have the money for it, I'll just go get it. I don't care. If I don't have the money, then I'll just wait for it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, well, I'll look around for some stuff, and then it just kind of worked out that you were like, oh man, it's tradition that we do this every year. Why didn't you guys remember? Blah, blah, blah.
Well, here we go, get flamed again for wanting to have a good podcast, but you know.
You're getting flamed all the time.
We're recycling old jokes again. It's the 90s all over again.
How about this airline food? What's up with that stuff? So, I was looking at computer chairs. Even though I don't want to buy a chair online and have it shipped to me, like, that just kind of freaks me out. Like, I want to be able to sit in it and feel it, like, especially if I'm going to be spending this kind of money on something.
Yeah.
But Newegg has one for $90 that normally is $300. That's got, like, a little racing chair seat. Like, it seems like those nowadays are almost...
Those RX Racers or whatever it's called.
It's just like a bucket seat for your car, instead of like a legitimate like office chair. It's a little more sporty, I guess. I don't care about the colors or anything like that. Like, just straight black is fine. But they have the little plastic like rollerblade wheels instead of the cheap little plastic piece of crap wheels.
Yeah.
And I've got carpet in my room, so I want wheels like that.
Why don't you just get like you can get that thing at Walmart that throws down that the like piece of plastic or whatever.
Yeah. Oh. It's how do I get my words? The sound that it makes when your wheels scratch over that drives me insane. Do you know what I mean?
Like nails on a chalkboard?
Yeah, kind of, but it's not... Instead of just being so dramatic, nails on a chalkboard, it's like that long... Just slowly drive you insane instead of just like, oh, there it is, I hate that. It's just kind of that constant crinkle.
You should have sit on one of the... You should sit on one of those, like, fit balls and then work out your core. When you're
that's what you should do. That and get one of those desks that, like, move up and down.
A standing desk.
Yeah.
Dude, those desks are awesome. My friend has one when we play League and I go to his house and stuff.
Yeah.
And his desk will move up and I'll stand while playing League. And it's awesome. I love that desk.
See,
they're not too bad either.
I would have that and I would stand up and then get mad, hit it, and it would just fall down like 9/11.
Oh, God. Don't hit the desk, then.
I get mad. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, the desk didn't hit it. The bomb blew up from the bottom. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
You just like get like a punching bag or something. Just punch it whenever you're mad.
But okay, it's League of Legends is the only game that makes me mad.
You get like a stress ball. And just start squeezing.
There's not another game that makes me as mad as League of Legends. My therapist told me not to play that game anymore.
You want to play League after this?
No, I'm gonna go play Pokemon.
Oh, you got the new Pokemon?
Yeah. Did you? Why didn't you add me on Switch?
I haven't turned on my Switch since you asked.
What's the point of buying a Switch if you're not going to play it?
That's a good question. I've just been busy, dude.
I'm calling you out.
Fair enough.
We did a whole episode of you sitting in the car out of like some on cue, waiting to get this Switch.
It was it was classier than on cue.
And you're not even playing it.
Not this week.
You should be playing it right now, as we're speaking, all the time.
Ghost is, why aren't you?
I am. Why are you not? I'm playing Breath of the Wild right now.
Last time I played games on this podcast, you guys gave me crap for it.
You guys.
I'm not. I'm kidding. But, where was we at? I kind of lost my train of thought.
Somehow we got to that from me looking at office chairs.
Yeah, because we were talking about Conan needing to get himself one of those fit balls to sit on it.
Oh, the desk.
Standing
Okay,
desk, breaking. Okay, yeah. All right.
And we go on some trips, man. We go on some trips.
You guys ever do that? It's like you start thinking of stuff, and then you realize like what you're actually thinking about. It's like, wait, how did I get from where I was to this? And then you like backtrack on yourself.
You know what? You know what I think it is time for?
What time is it for?
It is time for everybody's favorite game.
How many clicks?
How close can we get to Hitler?
Oh boy.
What is our topic today, Conan Jones?
Office chairs.
Office chairs Wikipedia. Office chair. So we're at the initial click right here.
1.
Well, I mean, it's clicking onto the page. So does that count or not?
No, I mean, you're starting on the page.
All right. So I got to do some looking onto this. Oh, my God. I'm clicking on Charles Darwin.
What?
2. Yeah, I'm clicking on Charles Darwin.
Charles Darwin sat in chairs, therefore. Famous
I think
people.
every human being has to sit in a chair.
That's where we're at with this.
All right, so 1 is Charles Darwin.
Yep, 1 is Charles Darwin. I'm trying to find another click, but I'm trying to find England, but I don't have a click for England. I'm confused why I don't have a click for. All right, I'm gonna click on Westminster Abbey or whatever it is.
That should be an easy one. I anticipate Hitler in the next 2 clicks.
All right, so we're at 2 or are we at 3?
2. We're at 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah, from Darwin to Westminster Abbey.
Wait, that's not all right. So
I've been in there before.
have you really?
Mm-hmm. We watched I think it was a Bach concert in there.
Oh, that's cool. 3.
What's 3?
King of Germany.
Yeah, so Hitler.
All right, so here we go. I'm clicking on German for 4. And I imagine we're going to find it here. What?
No,
Oh, it clicked on the language and not... Oh. It clicked on the language and not like the
country.
The country.
Sneaky Wikipedia.
All right, so we're at 4, right? I'm gonna click on Italy. So we're at 5.
You trying to get the Mussolini?
Yeah.
How do you spell Mussolini?
MOOSE.
MUSS. Benito Mussolini. 5, excuse me.
MOZZ.
And 6. Adolf Hitler, right there. So office chairs is 6 clicks, probably less than 6 because I got confused, but 6 clicks away from Hitler.
And now we know.
And now you know. The more you know.
Hitler sat in office chairs.
I think that's our new weekly bit. Is the stupid? How close can we? How far is something away from it? That's our new weekly bit.
Who knew that Hitler sat in office chairs? Office chairs are Nazis.
Oh, good lord!
All right, Mage, tell me some of your Black Friday.
So I'm looking at these Black Friday deals, and I'm like, if I have a whole bunch of money, I would buy so much stupid crap.
Right?
Like, I was looking at Amazon, they're selling this like massage chair. It's pretty expensive though. It's like still like $800 or $700. But I'm like, man, what would it be like to have my own massage chair? Like the ones you see like the mall or whatever.
The really nice ones like from Sharper Image.
Yeah, the legit ones that like massage your entire body.
Mm-hmm.
Your entire body?
Yeah,
everything.
Your entire body.
Everything.
There's the ASMR. It gave me the goosebumps. I wasn't ready for that. Not the good goosebumps, the bad ones.
Everything by Mage. Wait. Everything by Mage. There you go.
It's like a weird mix between like a horrifying cologne commercial and like a bad action movie intro scene.
That's exactly what I was going for. Thank you.
You got it.
And then you make disgusting stuff.
There we go. Okay. Everything by Mage.
Oh my lord.
Today is a day.
It's a Friday. This is why we do these on Thursday. We're not quite as crazy on Thursday.
The places you will go in this podcast. They're not places you sometimes want to be, but there's places.
You'll get there.
You'll get there one way or another.
And we'll help guide you.
Yep. On a low-scale voyage. I had a song to play in my mind, but I don't know where it went.
I'm going to combine some of our titles here.
Okay.
Going places.
Don't tell me it. Don't say it. I just want to see.
Conan has creative license for this title. But honestly, I'm a little bit unimpressed by Amazon's Black Friday sale this year.
See, Black Friday, I'll be honest, Amazon doesn't really ever have like any good Black Friday deals, to be honest.
Yeah.
They say all their things for like their Amazon Day or what.
Yeah.
Or Prime Day, excuse me.
I'm just kind of looking at like they got their Fire tablets and Kindles for sale. And like the HD10 Fire is pretty good. It's a nice tablet. It's not a bad price for it, but like other than that, there's just not a whole. I'm seeing there's like some shoes that are kind of interesting that I would like.
Shoes?
I need some new running shoes. I'm always hesitant. I never bought any shoes from online before.
Yeah,
I like to try them on before I buy them, but it's also hard to find 9.5 extra wide.
You have small feet.
I do have small feet,
but large feet and sideways.
Nick, you have like flippers.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about small feet.
No,
Small
I don't
shoes.
know what to say about that.
Small penis.
Hey, take it out.
Unexpected.
I'm leaving that in there. Like he's admitted it. We have videographic or audio evidence.
God.
Can't confirm. Mage has a small pee-pee.
Small pee-pee.
Now all the jokes we make in the script before we start are confirmed.
You know what's funny? It's today is the day where we didn't do that.
I know,
Usually
right?
when Mage is late and I start getting mad, I'll go look at the script and see his blank spots in the script. And that's whenever I type that in, that having his fail of the week, small pee-pee.
I mean, you did copy pasta your Al Qaeda speech.
I know, that was funny.
That was funny though. That was for a league though. It was well deserved.
I put it in the script for a little bit, and it kind of threw Conan off. It was funny.
So funny little side story. We had a new person come in, and I was kind of showing them how to do stuff when I was sitting around not doing anything during my worker of the day. And I said the term copy pasta and they looked at me and they're like, "What?" And I said, "Did you say copy pasta?" And I said, "Yeah, it's something stupid I say with my friends. Like, you mean copy paste?" And I was like, "Yes, that's. Don't judge me, you stupid new person. You don't get to judge me yet."
I'm sorry that my friend talk bleeds into my real life.
Sorry, I'm not a robot, Dad.
Let me live my life, Dad.
You're not even my real dad. Just.
My
sorry,
real
I'm
dad
not
went
a
to go buy
sheep.
cigarettes.
He never came back.
I asked for a bug juice.
You got the orange one. I wanted the blue one.
Don't you know damn well I wasn't gonna get you no bug juice.
Oh, man.
Drink your Gatorade and you're gonna like it.
Once again, we have just went places. Jesus Christ. What are we even talking about? I don't even.
We're talking about Mage's stuff.
Mage's flipper feet is what we were talking about.
Yeah,
Dude, they are really wide though. They're not like troll feet or anything, but they're pretty wide feet.
He's got hobbit feet.
If they were hairier, they would be.
You know.
They're not hair. They're bald. I'll take a picture of my feet and send it to you guys.
Please.
Yes.
Do not do that.
Put it in the
Please
Discord.
do not do that. I do not. I
I'll
have
make it.
zero desire in my life
I'll make it the
to
thumbnail.
ever see your feet.
What? My feet are super cute.
I made.
I swear to God, if I see it, I'll put it as the thumbnail for the episode.
You'll do what?
I'll put it as the thumbnail for the episode.
Oh my God. Please, for the love of God, don't do that.
You bet you're tempting me, Conan.
Please.
Oh Lord. What if?
Anyways.
Can you put it? as
Can
a
we go
thumbnail
back
on
to our
people's
Black
website?
Friday special, please?
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, Amazon just not a lot there. We're talking about the tablets,
Yeah, that's not
massage
really that
chair.
much.
Really not a whole lot. The Echo is pretty cool, and that's on sale. But it's just pretty much their own products that they're dishing out for Black Friday. Nothing amazing. There's a couple of TVs. They're pretty good. 50-inch. I think there was like a $200 TV. I don't know. There's not a whole lot that I'm really wanting for Black Friday. Like I kind of like you, Ghost, where like if I want something, I'll get it. And I don't know. I'm pretty content with what I have right now.
Are we getting old?
Well, I'm just like, I don't know, like being content with my life is a really nice experience. I was like, I'm content with where I'm at. As far as the stuff goes, like what I have.
Yeah, possessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say that, and I'm just like, oh, hey, I want to buy this big old TV.
I will tell you, there is one thing I do want though. The that new like Nintendo Switch ring thing. It's
Yeah,
like
that does look cool. That does look cool.
I think it looks neat. Like I think I would play with it a lot.
Nintendo's the way to like Nintendo. I don't know. Nintendo has a way to like make stupid things, and it works.
Like their cardboard box.
That didn't work.
I
remember Conan had a heyday on hating on that.
I mean, that's
like,
stupid.
It's literally cardboard.
Like I was sitting there, I was just like, I can see how it works. Conan Jones was like raging at it like it was like me with League of Legends. I was just like, all right, Conan absolutely hates this thing.
I will say, I'll give it to Nintendo. They're not afraid to try new stuff.
Yeah, they innovate themselves. Like, who needs an actual controller when you could take off two little Joy-Cons on the? You know what I mean?
I know
they're very innovative. That's what keeps them relevant, man.
I mean, look at the stupid Nintendo 64 controller. You need 3 hands to play it properly.
Just a big old dick.
Oh my god.
We're just back to that again.
Back to that. Full circle. Anyway, god damn it. Topic 3 this week. Conan Jones, what have you been playing?
I actually started a new Satisfactory. I was going through. They had a little bit of an update, and I was like, I want to like do this some more. So I started one of those.
I know you've explained this game to me like probably 4 times now.
Uh-huh.
I literally have no idea what you're.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking.
Okay. Is that a hey, explain it? Or
yeah I think so.
No idea. You
funny.
say Satisfactory, I was like, you're playing SimCity or something? I don't know.
So you create a factory to create items. There's not really an end game at the moment. It's still technically in beta. I know they're working on like a story mode or like I don't want to call it a campaign, but actual like a story to go along with it.
Like an adventure mode, like with like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
No, more of just like a narrative to explain why you're doing what you're doing and what your end goal is. Because at the moment, your goal is to just automate everything. So you're kind of playing the game so you don't have to play the game anymore.
So you're trying to get robots to run your company.
More or less. Like, so
you're Amazon.
Done.
2 steps. We made it there. Made it to Hitler.
We made it to Neo Hitler. Jeff Bezos.
Just Bezos.
So you have to mine the ore out of the ground, and then
that's where ore comes from.
Yeah. So then you create the couple items with the iron ore, and then you have to have copper, and then you combine the iron and the copper to make a blah blah blah, and then that thing then gets combined with this other thing to make this.
So you're
other
playing
item.
Minecraft
Without the
without having to
terrainating.
move. You're playing dumbed down Minecraft.
Dumbed down Minecraft.
You don't even know
Because
what it is.
he's not moving.
Yeah, I am.
Nah.
I've literally been playing this game for almost a year, and we've talked about it multiple times, and this is the first time you've actually listened to me.
Has it been a year? It's been out?
Well, we have breaking news.
It's been quite some time.
Rajon Rondo ejected after low blowing Schroeder from the Thunder.
You like punched him in the
I
wiener?
think so. That's what a low blow is.
Back to the wieners again, man.
Oh man, he just straight like donkey kicks him.
Jesus Christ! Good job, Rajon Rondo.
March 19th.
Isn't he like 40? Shouldn't he know better by now?
What is the deal with Lakers and hurting the Thunder? Remember when old Meta World Peace gave the people's elbow to James Harden's head?
I mean, to be fair, James Harden probably deserved it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen how he plays with the Rockets. He intentionally tries to get fouled.
Oh, hey, I think the Lakers are going to win.
I mean, probably. They've beaten like everybody.
They're playing the Thunder, so I mean,
The Thunder's actually not too bad. They're kind of entertaining to watch.
they're doing okay for being all new people, but
Yeah,
they're,
we
but they're not
have
winning.
Chris Paul as our superstar, which that's like I don't know what that says. He's not really a superstar.
Yeah,
That's kind of
He's just kind of there.
Yeah, that's kind of all we have. I mean, and I love Steve Adams, but he ain't no superstar.
No, he's not.
He's my favorite player, but he's good. Not a superstar good though.
All right, Mage, what have you been playing this week?
Old school RuneScape.
I never played RuneScape.
I mean, it's kind of mindless fun.
Is it like
I've been
dumbed
working
down
on my-
Minecraft?
It's like dumbed down World of Warcraft.
If you ever like played an MMO, everybody starts with RuneScape. Old school
Yeah, it's
RuneScape.
like
Everybody
the OG.
starts it.
It's like the OG MMO.
It's like that in EverQuest.
Yeah,
I would say EverQuest kind of, I think was, I don't know. It's a toss up between which one was more influential to other MMOs.
EverQuest is like was like everything before World of Warcraft. It's like the like AD and BC timeline. You know what I mean? Like our years things. The equivalent of that could be like with World of Warcraft and EverQuest. That everything before EverQuest was everything before EverQuest or everything like before EverQuest. Okay, you play EverQuest, have fun with it. Okay, and then everything after that, when World of Warcraft came out in 2004, it's been World of Warcraft, and then now it's been like Final Fantasy 14 is trying to get in there, but while it is, I think it's a more fun game than whatchamacallit than World of Warcraft at the moment. It's not going to beat it.
I mean, it's hard to beat such a giant of a game.
Yeah.
But I have
had so many years to
because that was like so that was back in the early days of the internet when before they realized that children shouldn't be on the internet talking to strangers.
Yeah.
And so like so I talked to a lot of people
Yep.
as an 8-year-old.
Let's see, how old was I when I started playing WoW? I think WoW came out in 2013 or 2004. I started playing in 2006. So I think I was like 15 when I started playing World of Warcraft. I'm sure I talked to some strangers. I'm sure if the conversations I had and I told my dad, I probably would have gotten in trouble.
I think I was smart enough to never tell someone where I actually live.
Yeah, I never did that. Except whenever I was wanting to fight somebody. My go-to always was if somebody made me mad online. And this Cody and Jones will remember this. I would tell them my address, where I was at, and then I'd go wait out front. And I did that every time I got mad at somebody. We got to tell that story sometime. I've kind of forgotten that.
Yeah, that was a funny one.
But that's not a right now story. I'll remember that for next week. Oh, by the way, the Lakers won.
Surprise.
I'm not surprised.
It'll be 10 minutes before I get the update, so.
But all right. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Sword. I had a really good time with it. Like, I know a lot of people hate it because there's no national deck or whatever it is. I've actually had a really good time with playing the Pokemon game.
I actually think it sold really well.
It did sell really well for like how many Switches there are there. It did sell really well. And it's not accounting for digital copies. Because we're living a digital age now, so there's more digital copies out there than there would be for like when the last Pokemon game came out. So
I guess people weren't that mad, huh?
Yeah, I don't think people were that. I think do I want Cubone in the game because he's my favorite? Of course I do. Do I ever use Cubone in an actual team?
No.
No, he's not very good. But I like the story of it. But Sword's been pretty good. I'll talk more about that. Because I haven't beat it yet, so I don't want to review it yet. So hopefully next week I'll talk about it some more.
Okay. Yeah, because you have a whole week off, so you can just play.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week. Inferior Mage, what is your win of the week?
Well, I've just been really good with my exercising and dieting. Feel good. I'm not to the point where I can walk up 3 flights of stairs without being winded yet, but I'm getting there.
Good. I'm glad.
So that's it. Like, keep it up with it. I feel proud about it.
Good. Keep it up, buddy. I believe in you.
Do the
Someone's got to.
Conan Jones, what is your win of the week?
So my win is that I'm done with training and I got cases.
Yay!
So I don't remember last week whenever we talked if I had any cases yet or not.
I don't remember. I don't think so. I know you said you didn't have. You said you was done in training, but I don't think you said anything about getting cases.
Okay. So yeah, done with training. I've got cases, and now I am at 140% caseload already.
Awesome.
So I think,
good job.
Starting off, I think I'm supposed to only have 7 cases. I think 6 or 7. And
I think you're supposed to have 50% when you just get off training.
Yeah, so that's
75 and then 100.
Well, I guess that's my adjusted caseload. So it's it's only 50%, but I'm at 140% of my 50. So it's weird.
Nice.
I've got like
so
10
they
cases.
decided to give you 100% right off the bat.
Yeah,
pretty much.
They gave me my full 50 because I've got like 10 cases, and I'm only supposed to have like 7 or 6, something like that. I don't know, but
what nice bosses you have.
Nah, I've got nice people. The couple ones that I've got were like I just have to type stuff up and get it submitted and turned into close. I was like, if it was this simple, why didn't you guys do it?
Well, my win of the week this week is as Mage and Conan have been salty about. I have a 10-day break for Thanksgiving. It's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy about it. My grandma's coming on Wednesday to cook Thanksgiving dinner at my house, so I don't even have to do that much cooking besides making my ham and making my side dish. Other than that, I don't even have to do that much cooking. So it's just good to be me, as my voice cracked. It's just good to be me and knowing that Conan Jones and Inferior Mage has to go to work on Monday while I get to sleep in and turn my alarms off as I'm doing right now.
I get to wake my wife up.
That's pretty good.
On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
See, at least you get that joy. You should just like when you wake up, you should just immediately like starfish. And just kind of like Falcon Punch her.
Take sleep tag.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to wake up. I have to do these outrageous Falcon Punch.
This is what I do in the morning whenever you leave. You just don't ever see this.
You wake up before me. It's like you don't know my routine.
Yeah.
See, there we go. Jones. That's how you get through the work week.
The little things.
Domestic violence.
Literally just like start laying horizontally on your bed.
See, this is why you're getting that divorce.
Yes.
Because you starfish.
That's a joke, audience.
That's a joke. Conan Jones is actually getting a divorce. It's a joke. It's a running gag joke.
Oh man.
So, Gus, does it feel weird hosting Thanksgiving?
No, because it's something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do it because, all right, we got time. I hate 95% of my family. I cannot stand them. But I really want to show them how good I'm doing right now in life. And that's why I'm hosting Thanksgiving.
Got that show off power now.
It's not even, I'm not even like trying to like show off as much as I like could. I'm just doing it because I can. And I feel really good about it.
You should go to the bank and just get a bunch of ones. And so, like,
hey, I just got my Thunder update.
Sorry, guys. Dab your face with like your $1 bill. A little sweaty.
This is my napkins right now.
Little lower napkins. Let me just wipe it off with all this extra money I have.
God, I would never in my life wipe my face off with a $1 bill.
Can you imagine?
You could not imagine the nasty, gross places a $1 bill has been.
You won't even do it for the gag?
No. No gag is worth that much.
Fair enough.
Now, if it was $20 bills, I'd do that.
Benji?
But I can't afford that. That's too much. I can't waste 20s like that.
As a napkin.
Napkin? Yeah. No, but I could not wait to host Thanksgiving. And I'm probably hosting it for all the wrong. One, I'm doing it to make my grandma happy. That's the number one reason why I'm doing it. But number two is so I can show my family how good I'm doing. Because all of my aunts, except for like 2 of them, useless human beings. And if you listen to it, you know who you are.
Not even shy about it.
Not even shy. I got uninvited to. Okay, here we go. Here's another bitter moment. Here's another bitter ghost moment. So, I got uninvited to her daughter's graduation in May because I said something to her. I said something like rude to her because she was being a cunt to me. I'm gonna say I don't give a fuck. I don't give a cut it out. I don't care. Whatever.
We're an hour 20 in. Most people, if they've started, they haven't made it this far.
That's fair.
If they have made it, they've earned something.
They've earned something. So you get to hear me cuss. Anyways, but whatever. But that's why I'm hyped about hosting Thanksgiving. I got my living room set up pretty nice. I got my TV mounted on the wall. I got my my wall sound bar on the wall. Sounded pretty good. I got furniture now. Like my living room looks pretty good. I got my little memorial set up for my dad with his Murrah bombing first responder stuff up. I'm pretty happy with how my house is looking.
Good. Then you can try to rub it in your family's face a little bit.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. All right, Conan, let's hit him with the outro.
Hitting them with the outro.
Thank you. Falcon punch your wife. Let's go.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at Low Scale Gaming. If you have a question or subject you want us to talk about on our next podcast, go ahead and leave us a tweet or email us at lowscalegaming.
Can you say it like how you're not just reading it straight from the list?
But that's exactly what he's doing.
I know that, but you got to be like, thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at Low Scale Gaming. If you have a question or a subject you want us to talk about on our next podcast, go ahead and leave us a tweet or email us at lowscalegaming.com. Is it that hard to put some character into it?
How is that any different than what I just did?
It sounded like it was monotoned, and you were just reading it straight from a list.
Exactly what you just did, yes.
No, I did. I put some character into it.
Okay.
Ghost, it's hard to match your character, okay?
Thank you guys again. And remember, have a great day and a better tomorrow. And happy Black Friday and Thanksgiving.
Mine's better. I win.